Okay, we're going through disability organizations. Yay. I'm sorry if I sound bored. Anyway, Action Deaf Youth. It's the largest deaf youth organization in Northern Ireland, headquartered in Belfast. It is a registered charity offering mentoring, training, and volunteer services to deaf children and young people up to the age of 30. American Association on Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities. It's an American nonprofit organization focused on intellectual disability and related developmental disabilities. The purpose is to promote progressive policies, sound research, effective practices, and universal human rights for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. American Coalition of Citizens with Disabilities. Actually, you know what? Never mind. American Diabetes Association. It's a United States based nonprofit that seeks to educate the public about diabetes and to help those affected by it through funding research to manage, cure, and prevent diabetes, including type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, gestational diabetes, and pre-diabetes. The Arc of the United States. It's an organization serving people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. The organization has established state chapters in 39 states and 730 local chapters in states across the country. Aspies for Freedom. Uh, it's a solidarity and campaigning group aligned with the autistic rights movement. The aim of AFF is to teach the public that autism is not always a disability and that there are advantages as well as disadvantages. The group organizes an annual Autistic Pride Day and opposes attempts to cure autism. See, that's what I like about this one. The opposition to cure autism. Cause why do we need a cure if we're just being ourselves? Autism Network International, an advocacy organization run by and for autistic people. ANI's principles involve the anti-cure perspective, the perspective that there should not be a goal to cure people of autism. Autistic Self-Advocacy Network. ASAN advocates for the inclusion of autistic people in decisions that affect them, including legislation, depiction in the media, and disability services. Best Buddies International. It consists of volunteers that create opportunities for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. The program's main purpose is to allow volunteers to be paired up with a buddy with an intellectual and developmental disability and provide them with a friend or a mentor. Best Buddies is the world's largest organization dedicated to ending the social, physical, and economic isolation of the 200 million people with IDD. It is an international movement that has spread to over 54 countries worldwide. Canadian National Institute for the Blind. It's a Canadian charitable organization and volunteer agency dedicated to assisting Canadians who are blind and living with vision loss and to provide information about vision health for all Canadians. Center for Independent Living. Oh, never mind. Community Options. It's a national nonprofit organization that provides housing and employment supports to people with intellectual disabilities, developmental disabilities, and traumatic brain injuries. Disability Rights Commission. Never mind. Disability Rights UK. It's a pan-disability charity which was set up with the aim of representing the needs and expectations of disabled people in the UK. Disability Rights UK was formed as a result of several disability charities merging in 2012. Disabled Children's Computer Group. Never mind. Disabled People's International, a cross-disability consumer-controlled international non-governmental organization headquartered in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and with regional offices in Asia Pacific, the Middle East, Europe, Africa, Latin America, and North America and the Caribbean. The goals are to promote the human rights of disabled people, promote economic and social integration of disabled people, and develop and support organizations of disabled people. Disabled Women's Network Canada. It's a Canadian national feminist network controlled by and composed of people who self-identify as women with disabilities. DAWN is a member organization of the National Action Committee on the Status of Women, Canada's largest feminist organization. Enabling unit. Oh, I don't even need to go onto a page. It ensures affirmative actions concerning persons with disabilities at University College of Medical Sciences, Delhi, and is a first such unit for students with disabilities in any medical institution in India. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. It's a federal agency that was established via the Civil Rights Act of 1964 to administer and enforce civil rights laws against workplace discrimination. Foundation for Active Rehabilitation. Non-profit Polish organization of social and professional rehabilitation of disabled people after spinal cord injuries. IDI or IYA. Not-for-profit Sri Lankan NGO promoting accessibility at public buildings and facilities and focusing on accessible tourism for all. International Association of Accessibility Professionals, non-profit organization. So yeah. International Disability and Development Consortium, a global consortium of disability and development related organizations. The aim of IDDC is to promote inclusive development internationally with a special focus on promoting human rights for all disabled people living in economically poor communities in lower and middle income countries. Kupenda for the Children, an American non-profit organization that works to improve the lives of children with disabilities in low and middle income countries. Latvian Association for Support of Disabled People, a non-profit organization founded in 2010. Association supports the rights and interests of Latvian people with disabilities, providing transportation and other services, including education and employment consulting. March of Dimes, Canada. It's a registered national charity established in 2005. MODC aims to provide community-based rehabilitation services and resources across the country to people with physical disabilities. Mind Freedom International, an international coalition of over 100 grassroots groups and thousands of individual members from 14 nations. It was founded in 1990 to advocate against forced medication, medical restraints, and involuntary electroconvulsive therapy. Its stated mission is to protect the rights of people who have been labeled with psychiatric disorders. Muscular Dystrophy Association, an American nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Focus: patient services, disease research, care, and advocacy. National Association of the Deaf, an organization for the promotion of the rights of deaf people. Focus: deaf issues and promote equal accessibility. Hold up. National Autistic Society, a charity for autistic people and their families in the United Kingdom. They have been providing support, guidance, and advice, as well as campaigning for improved rights, services, and opportunities to help create a society that works for autistic people. National Down Syndrome Congress, a national American not-for-profit organization that provides individuals, families, and healthcare providers information and support about Down syndrome. National Spinal Cord Injury Association. Oh, never mind. Post Polio Health International. Its mission is to enhance the lives, health, and independence of polio survivors, as well as those in the cross-disability category of home ventilator users, who are addressed through a subsidiary organization called the International Ventilator Users Network. Respectability. American non-partisan nonprofit organization for individuals with disabilities. Its official mission is to fight stigmas and advance opportunities for people with disabilities. ONID, or the Royal National for Deaf, Institute for Deaf People. It's a charitable organization working on behalf of the UK's 9 million people who are deaf or have hearing loss. Slovenian Disability Rights Association. It's a disability rights organization in Slovenia. Its goals are to enhance the implementation of the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities and to assess persons with disabilities through awareness raising and impact litigation. Spastic Society of Gurgaon. I'm not sure if I pronounced the last word right. Indian organization providing care to persons with cerebral palsy, intellectual disability, autism, and multiple disabilities. Special Olympics. It's the world's largest sports organization for children and adults with intellectual disabilities, providing year-round training and activities to 5 million participants and unified sports partners in 172 countries. TASH, an international advocacy association of people with disabilities, their family members, other advocates, and people who work in the disability field. The mission of TASH is to promote the full inclusion and participation of children and adults with significant disabilities in every aspect of their community, and to eliminate social injustices that diminish human rights. United Cerebral Palsy. It's an international non-profit charitable organization consisting of a network of affiliates. UCP is a leading service provider and advocate for adults and children with disabilities. The UCP mission is to advance the independence, productivity, and full citizenship of people with disabilities through an affiliate network. Women with Disabilities Feminist Collective, Australian Social Support Organisation, WAI, the National Institute for People with Disabilities Network. And that's it. Bye, guys.